So, 2018, we started with one printer in a very small place in Södermalm in South Stockholm. We started off printing with only a printer and a heat press. In this place, we grew. We grew steady, monthly, by month, by month, by month. I wasn't accelerating the way I want to. And already in the small place where we were before, I had the discussions almost weekly with Terry, talking about like, how can I organize my print file? And when the volume was like super high, it was easy, of course. We print 1,000 of the same print. We send it to the printer. But when people were ordering 1, 2, even anything number under 5, it was so hard to keep it organized. Also because the process was slow. We was like, because I know a lot of people with DTG, they complain sometimes that the capacity of the actual machines are too slow. This can, of course, be one issue, but it can be solved by adding more machines, more operators. But even when we did so, we didn't get, the result we wanted because we didn't have the software to increase the capacity. Hearing about mice, my first time, I think Perry mentioned something, and he was going to put me in touch with somebody from Brother. I think it was just before Christmas. Perry told me about this. So I was like, okay, sounds exciting. And then I think like a super cold, boring, January morning, I was in our location and I had a call with Brother explaining about mice. And basically from there on, we had super intense discussions, like almost on a daily basis with Andre from mice. We launched shortly thereafter. We got a visit to our facility. And we managed to launch same day. We had orders same day, we went live. And we could connect our orders all either through API or through our e-commerce stores, and we can integrate them into our production. So this was like a super success from like day one, I would say, for everybody. We could start the same day. The introduction for an operator went from like being this long per person to like this short. We could have somebody come in the same day, help us with picking the garment, with pre-treating the garment, with shipping it, because of the ease of the software. So like our perspective changed. We always thought that it was maybe the machinery or the operators. We just needed to simplify the surroundings, which we could do because of the software mice. And because of this, we could basically increase our machinery. So all of a sudden, we had 2 machines. We had 2 printers. All of a sudden, we had another heat press. We were adding the machinery as we went along. We were adding operators without having to invest more in the software, right? Because the software we already had, it was working. So we just added the surrounding and we grew together with the software. We got the relevant statistics. We get to have gain access to all our machinery's information. And all of a sudden, we had to move facility because we were growing faster than we ever had. Like every month, 100% rates in printing. In DTG printing. So we were there early mornings, late night, of course. But this was only possible because the stupid QR codes. Like if it wasn't for them, it was impossible to control the growth because we would ship wrong, we would print wrong. So it wouldn't be possible at all. But thanks to also to the stations with the quality control, the shipping stations, the pick and labeling, dividing them up, thanks to the software, helped the operators and myself to understand the whole workflow around this way. Fast forward, we move location, we add a new tunnel dryer, and we keep ramping up the volume. And what I am most grateful for is we haven't had to invest more in our software since then, in the workflow, right? We have kept printing. We haven't had to make any new investments, so we can do that instead on our machinery or operators, or choose it wisely depending on where we see the demand growing, while still using the same workflow for our brother machinery. Because everything is connected also, that's so crucial to us because like we cannot print if it's not working, of course. Now we depend on the software. So I put all my trust into that. So that is a great working relationship.